A Netflix documentary was already in the works. But Terrence didn't want to be a celebrity. He wanted change. So he launched the 2985 project, named after the number of days he spent in prison for a crime he didn't commit. The mission? To investigate other wrongful convictions, especially cases involving young black men charged by the same prosecutor or investigated by the same detectives. Maya joined as media director. Their team included a private investigator, two former public defenders, and a legal assistant who used to work at the very court that convicted Terrence. Everywhere he went, people stopped him, some with tears, some with stories, some with files, faded files, sealed transcripts, forgotten appeals. I know my brother didn't do it. One woman said at a community event in Baltimore. My son is in for life. He was 15, said another mother in Houston. They threatened me to testify against my cousin, whispered a man in Detroit. Told me I'd go to jail too. The floodgates had opened. Terrence was no longer just a victim. He was now an advocate, a mentor, and a disruptor of an entire system built to bury men like him. Then came the meeting request from none other than the governor. He didn't want cameras. No press. Inside the governor's private office, he greeted Terrence with a tight smile. You've become quite the face of reform, the governor said. I didn't ask to be, Terrence replied, but I'll wear it. Every day. The governor nodded slowly. There's a seat opening on the State Commission for Criminal Justice Reform. I want you on it. Terrence blinked. This commission writes the laws that decide what's admissible in court, how evidence is handled, and what protections are available for the accused. The governor continued. It's time someone who's lived the other side sat at the table. It was a win. A big one. Bigger than any viral post or check. But just as Terrence was preparing to accept, a folder landed on his desk at the 2985 project. No return address. No note. Just three things. A mugshot. A court transcript. A letter that began with the words, I lied to protect you. Terrence sat down hard. It was a case from 1994. A robbery gone wrong. A man had died. A teenager, only 16, was convicted. The mugshot stared back at Terrence with unsettling familiarity. It was his cousin, Jamal, a boy who had been in and out of juvenile detention. A kid the family never talked about much after Terrence's trial. He flipped to the letter. It was from Jamal's sister, Nia, now grown, married, living in South Carolina. In the letter, she confessed. You told me to lie. You told me to say Jamal was with us that night, so he wouldn't go to jail. But he wasn't. He killed that man, didn't he? Terrence froze. He remembered it now. The panic, the fear, his cousin knocking on his window with blood on his shirt, and his own terrified decision